Are you listening?
Welcome to the Real and Real Pod. My name is David, and I am here with my co-host, Marcy.
Hello.
Have you ever watched a movie and thought to yourself, what if this happened in real life? That's basically what this podcast is about. So, Marcy, can you tell us what today's question is?
Today's question is, what if Excalibur was real? Based off the movie The Kid Who Would Be King.
Betters, you've got to see what I found. There's something written on the guard. Put it into Google Translate.
It means Sword of Arthur. What if you're the only person who could have pulled that sword out? What if it's
Excalibur.
Old school magic meets the modern world when young Alex stumbles upon the mythical sword Excalibur. He soon joins forces with a band of knights and the legendary wizard Merlin when the wicked enchantress Morgana threatens the future of mankind.
Do you want to see this movie?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
It looks slightly corny, but for some reason they have somewhat of a budget. I don't get it. It looks pretty good.
Okay, corny like Goosebumps corny or corny like...
I don't know how to explain the level of corn. It just looks good. I just like the way it looks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can say. It just looks good.
That's a
really
valid
enjoyed
answer,
it.
honestly.
So how about you?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm like on the fence if I want to see it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the fence. If I see it, cool. I don't see myself going to actively seek it out, but it does kind of look interesting. And I agree with you. It does kind of seem corny, like when in the trailer they were like praising him. He's like, oh, no, stop it, or whatever he was doing.
That part does look cheesy.
Yeah, it does.
But you know what? The acting doesn't look too bad.
No, they might
Decent
have
kid
kids with
actors.
with actual talent.
Moving on. So what if Excalibur was real? Ladies first.
My first point is that if Excalibur was real, there'd be extremely buff people, aka light bulbs. If you're wondering what a light bulb is,
It's a thing you plug into a socket.
not the
to
light
get-
bulb as the light bulb as in the shape of person. It's basically the person that works all upper body and nothing lower body. So they're like a giant triangle on some
So why don't you say
sticks.
triangle, not light bulb?
Because it's a light bulb. It's big. If you look at a light bulb, it's that way.
Light bulb?
Bulb.
Bulb.
Light bulb.
Okay.
B-U-L-B, bulb.
Got it.
What do you think I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying. Just sounds weird.
Okay, you say it then.
Light bulb.
Wait, what?
Bulb.
Bulb.
Yes.
Bulb.
Like Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
I choose you. Anyway, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because everybody's trying to pull out this thing, and they're like, if it doesn't come out because I'm not the chosen one, I'm going to force it out. So they're just...
I don't think that's how magic works.
It's like Thor's hammer. Yeah. So, yeah. They're going to be like, screw
So
magic.
everyone's buff. So there's
Yeah.
like gyms everywhere.
There's gyms everywhere. It's all arm day, always arm day, because we're trying to get that sword. Screw
What
magic.
if you have people doing legs because they try to lift it with their legs? They wrap their legs around it and just pull.
Then we have, what are they called? Pears. Small up top, wide on the bottom. I know that's a body shape, but we're going to make it as in like the full body instead of like the hip shape. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought about hips.
No.
My hips don't lie. Wow, that was a great rendition. You should really do karaoke. Yeah, so, okay, so that makes sense. A lot of buff people. Everyone's buff. Mm-hmm. I don't even have to look at my point because I'm going to just roll into that. My point was that all kids would be buff, specifically children.
Why?
I think the innocence, because of the original one, Sword in the Stone, I think it's the innocent of a child that gets to be king, not a grumpy old person. Okay?
Grumpy old king. Anyway.
So I think the child's innocence and purity, some children, because some children are evil.
Some children are downright evil.
Yes. So
My God.
the pure children, the nice, lovely ones of the world, like my nephew, so adorable. He
need to meet him.
would be able to pull the sword out of the stone. I mean, he's tinier than it, but still, you need a pure child, like an innocent child, like my little cousin. She would be able to pull the sword out of the stone. She has so much joy and happiness and innocence. She laughs for no reason, even when she doesn't understand the joke. She just wants to be included.
She's like, we're laughing. I'm laughing too.
Yeah, exactly. So stuff like that pure of heart. So I thought of children because I think old people have been burned on just hardships.
They're
and
Scrooges?
just- yeah, or they're just depressed about life.
Oh.
They know too much about the world, and so they're all depressed about it.
Unless they're that hopelessly optimistic person.
I know somebody like that.
You do?
I only met one person. No, I know two people like that. One lady was a teacher of mine. One was a customer of mine. I love seeing her all the time. She's the best because she just comes in. How you doing, David? How's it going? Okay, you have a great day. And just that. How you doing? What are you doing for your weekend? Oh, what are you doing for New Year's? I'm staying inside. Who needs to go outside?
Oh,
I'm
she sounds so sweet.
You're the sweetest little lady. Oh, no. And there's this guy I met who he was mailing something to his girlfriend. He was older. He was like, yeah, I've known her for a while. I used to have a crush on her back in the day in high school, and I never said anything. And then I got married and went on with life. And then did his wife pass away? I think his wife passed away. He's like, and then her husband passed away, and we just found each other again. And I was like, oh my gosh, you sweet little old man. He was like, yeah, on the weekend I'm going to sneak up to her house. She lives pretty far out. I'm going to mow her lawn for her.
That's so cute.
Adorable little man.
I'm gonna mow her lawn.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, I love him. He'll be able to pull out. But other than those rare people, no, not that many people's going to be able to pull out the stone. So I think children will be buff. So imagine buff, ripped children with abs of steel.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that'd be great.
So baby bodybuilders.
Is that a show? Is that a reality show?
I think it's a thing. I think it might be an actual thing though.
Sounds like a reality show. Baby bodybuilders. Okay, I like
baby
this.
bodybuilders.
So, what is your second point?
My second point.
I have a ripped baby, I think. Wouldn't it?
Huh?
You wouldn't like a ripped baby?
No.
What? There's this lady who I know
When they
used
have
to work out.
tantrums, I'd have to deal with that.
I mean, you can still overpower them. You're bigger than them still.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how ripped they are. They can be all muscly, but you can just push them over. Or send them to their room. It's not like they can punch through a door.
Yeah, they can if it's one of those cheap, like regular.
No, we
doors.
got full-on wood oak door. Okay,
Oh.
where it hurts.
It's mahogany.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say mahogany, but it sounded cheap. But that sounds right.
That's mahogany.
Mahogany. We're gonna have mahogany doors for
Full and
all
effy.
our ripped babies. Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Shh, I'm recording the thing. Okay, shh, I gotta record this thing. Hey guys, so I know what you're thinking. I love the show, but how can I convey how much I adore it? That's easy. Just head over to patreon.com/realandrealpod. That's REELINREALPOD. You can donate $1 to show your support. You'll get some cool stuff in return. It's a thank you from us. You even get a shout out on the show. But what if you don't have an extra dollar? And what if you don't love us enough to steal from your great grandma while she's sleeping? Well, you can go to iTunes and give us a rating. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, or just tell all of your neighbors, friends, enemies, and that one weird guy down the street about the show. We appreciate any support. If you're a company that wants us to advertise your product, you can contact us at realandrealpod@gmail.com. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the show.
My second point is that sword fights are on the rise.
Like everywhere?
Yeah.
Like everyone's having a sword fight?
Yeah.
Because of the sword and stone?
You took my parking space. No, that was my parking space. That has my name, child.
So
No,
everyone
and then
has a
ching, ching, ching,
sword?
ching. Yeah. Because they're training, because if Excalibur, what is the name? Name the sword?
Excalibur?
Excalibur?
I thought you said Albert.
No, I said
Because
Excalibur.
if people grab Albert out of the store.
I said a salivor, and I'm like, that's not the name.
Salamander, yes.
There's probably a salamander.
Salivating
on
over
Excalibur.
that Excalibur. So, yeah.
But if Excalibur's real, then everybody's trying to get the sword. And if they get the sword, they want to, know how to use it. So everybody's buying swords, just regular run-of-the-mill swords, and they're practicing. But then nobody pulls it out. They all get testy and mad. So now they're expert swordsmen with swords.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Well, maybe not expert, but they're swords
yeah, there
people.
we go. Okay.
They're swords people. I know I wouldn't be an expert.
Can you be a
probably-
swordsman if you're not an expert?
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
If you own a sword, you're
I play
practically a
baseball.
swordman.
Are you a pro? No.
No.
I am not. I can throw the ball 5 miles an hour.
It's great.
It's great.
And it's underhand. It's
I can
even
only-
better.
Actually, you can throw the ball like 90 plus underhanded.
I know.
It's fast.
It is. And I'm just like thinking the person who misses, that's all in my hand. Just like the catcher.
Yeah, they have a big glove.
Yeah. Either way, it's still hitting my hand. A 90 mile an hour ball.
Then your hand. Glove. Lots of
gland?
padding.
That sounds bad.
Lots of padding to protect you. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll go outside and test some.
I don't know about that one.
I get a machine to, replicate the 90 miles an
I already
hour.
have bad hands. It's your turn. You test it.
Ah, you do have bad hands.
Yup.
And she doesn't mean like she can't catch. She means like they're just broken up. It's
I've got bad wrists, okay?
That's funny because the thing that's funny is because of the way people say they have bad hands. You would think it's about either baseball or football where they're like, oh, they have bad hands, which usually means they're not good
They
at
can't
catching.
catch, yeah.
So then you go out there, oh, I can't play receiver. I have bad hands. No, it's okay. Just try it. And then it hits you like, ah!
And they're like, but you caught it.
You said you had bad hands. It hurts.
My wrist is broken.
Wrists are weak.
I can't. Someone brace me. They're like, but you're a great catcher. I know. It's
But I have
my
bad
curse.
hands. It's my curse. I'm a great catcher, but I can't.
I have great hands, but terrible hands at the same time.
Yep. Great hands, horrible wrists. Where were we?
What was my point? Sword fights on the rise. Yeah, we were talking about swordmen.
That'd be very annoying to walk around with a sword on your hip.
Yeah.
Is it like the small dagger or are you talking
Nah, it's a
full
legit
on?
sword.
It's
a full sword.
I don't want that on my hip. Is it light?
Yeah.
That's
it
a
can
lie.
be.
Oh, so you got those heavy ones too.
Uh-huh.
Well, I assume the heavy ones are more. The heavy ones, I imagine, like it's for a principal for a school,
Mm-hmm.
and he's walking down the hallway and you hear his sword go. Ka-ching, ka-ching. No, it's sliding on the ground. It's heavy and it's leaning. So it's just like. It's like Principal Crabtree.
Principal Figgins is here.
I had Crabtree. I guess Figgins works. Figgins does not sound like a sword wielder. Scar. Principal Scar is coming.
Wait, who's Crabtree? Is that an actual principal of yours?
No.
Oh.
I don't remember my principal's name.
Oh, I remember all of mine.
I only had 2.
Oh. What?
Or 3? 3.
Hold on. I don't remember one. I've gone to 5 schools. So
I've only gone to 2. So
why?
Why?
Elementary
Why
and
have I
middle school
only
are
gone
two
to
different
2
schools.
Why? What do you mean? One's combined.
What?
One's elementary and middle.
You had what?
Yeah. And then I went to high school.
What?
Yeah, this is not uncommon.
It is to me.
It's to you. No, it's not uncommon.
I'm used to separate schools, unless it's a private school. Were you at a private school?
I was, but still, it doesn't
Oh.
matter. There are elementary, middle schools that are combined together, or elementaries that grade will go up to a middle school in the
You
traditional
go to like
sense,
6,
and
and
it'll
then
switch to high school.
jump
Yeah.
7, 8. Yeah,
Yeah, happens all the time.
that's a North thing.
I don't know because overseas, I'm sure they do the same thing because they say grade the number.
It's grade school. Yeah,
No, they say grade 12 as well.
yeah, grade school.
Yeah, there you go. So 0 to 12, 12th grade. It's like give me all in one building.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of kids. In one
It
building.
depends on the building. If it's a large building, they don't feel like a lot of kids. It's just a lot of space, and kids populate it. If it's a smaller school, you gotta shove them up in there, sardine style. No, that's not gonna work.
Anyway, yes, sword fights are on the rise because if you have any simple small dispute, you're taking out your sword and shinging everybody.
It's a lot of hurt people.
I didn't say everybody was dying. It's just
I
whoever
said
gets
hurt. I didn't say
tired.
dead. You went straight to that, you morbid person. I said hurt people. I didn't say beheaded. Jeez.
Well, geez.
See how you go. Mommy, I got hurt. My child died? What? I didn't say that
It's
at
a
all.
paper cut, Ma.
Yeah, like
Paper cut.
If your principal calls you, it's like, so your child got into a little accident today. They died? No, ma'am. They just
tripped up
fell
the
off-
stairs.
Yeah, straight up the stairs. It's like, why did you go straight there? Why would we even be calling you? I think the ambulance would be calling you. We, as the school system, would wash this off our hands. Dust it off.
She'd be like,
Yep,
not
like,
us no more. Pass it off.
wasn't us. check that other parent. They kids what pushed the kid. Okay, just saying. But yeah, so
Oh gosh.
yeah, I said a lot of injured people that have been injured by sword stabbings or pokings or slicings or whatever. People with dull swords gotta suck.
Oh.
It's a lot of tetanus. Anyway, I think that's a very good point. Very good point.
What's your second point?
Speaking of yours,
Okay.
I see these will all be very similar. I wonder if the third one will be very similar.
Might be. So second point?
Second one, everyone taking fencing classes. Because unlike yours, which it seems anyone can get a sword and just walk around with it. We are training people in my world, so everyone's not stabbing people willy-nilly.
Stab, stab.
We have some type of training. I went to a anime festival, and they had people using had sword fighting demonstrations. They didn't have real swords, unfortunately. They had those bamboo stick things, which
The trainers.
lame. You're professional.
They hurt too.
Lame. You're professionals. I
Get
want to
whacked
see
with
real swords, okay? Anything hurts if you whack yourself hard enough, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a stick or a
A
bamboo.
foam noodle yeah, dude.
If you smack hard enough, there's a report that a guy got killed because in a tornado, not that he was in a tornado, but pine straw, went through his body. Anything coming fast enough can hurt you. I'm sure a feather could kill you. What were we? What was the name?
Fencing?
Yeah, fencing.
Bamboo.
Because I don't want people
anime
walking
thing,
around.
bamboo.
Oh yeah, I went to anime. It was lame because they weren't fighting with real swords. I was very happy. They should say that in the description. Sword fighting demonstration / these are bamboo sticks. Not like you didn't say that.
Oh, not slash, just in parentheses at the very, very, very bottom.
No, not in the
Use
bottom.
bamboo.
No, I need it just in bold letters. Bamboo sticks. Very disappointed. Very disappointed.
They didn't even like graduate past bamboo. They didn't even, wow.
Nope. Just bamboo. Me. Yeah. Yep. It sucked. It sucked so much. Got a cool hat. I wish I would have got there. But anyway, what was I saying? Fencing classes because we don't want people walking around all willy nilly like yours, just stabbing people away, and we want people to be experienced and have a legit fight. You know, a classy fight, an honorable. I don't know if it'll be honorable, cheat, but at least they'll know how to cheat professionally.
Only thing is, in fencing, if you poke someone, the thing bends. So in regular stabbing,
Of course, you meant to stab me, but this is, I said fencing classes. We're not practicing with real swords. You graduate that, toward that in your real life. We're just teaching you the basics of sword fighting, okay? That's what the fencing is for. I wouldn't mind doing fencing. Even though
Fencing
some
looks
of them,
so fun.
It does look fun. Some of them, I'm like, I watched one match, I was like, okay, I get it. It's kind of like sword fighting, and then they poke them. Okay, great. Another one, I was like, it looks like they're both just trying to poke each other.
it really does. It's like poke.
It didn't look like they were swinging like a sword at all. It was just straight up, I'm going to poke you. I'm going to poke you.
I'm coming for you.
I'm going to poke you. It's like, this is kind of boring and lame. Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching some. Anyway.
Isn't that an Olympic sport?
Ooh.
I think it is.
There's a lot, so I don't know. And I don't catch them all. And the last one I caught that I liked was weightlifting. It was hilarious. But I always catch a new thing every year that I never saw, and I was like, this
I
is
think
hilarious.
fencing is one.
2 years ago, I saw ping pong. That was hilarious. I've never seen anybody with wrist strapped up. So, but I feel like if you're
Yep.
playing that hard, you should not be playing. But moving on to your last point.
I'm curious what your last point is.
Oh, I'm very interested. I doubt we'll get the same one. That would be amazing. We would stop the podcast now because the world would explode. Incredible.
Okay, so my last point is that if Excalibur was real,
Excalibur! That's the war cry. When the child gets it. When the child pulls it out. Excalibur!
the sword sings.
Oh, I was talking about the child, but I guess the sword could sing. Maybe the rock sings.
It's like, I'm free!
You like the sword was in the rock, and when
Right.
it comes out, there's a slit in the rock, obviously, where the sword was.
Right.
That moves like a mouth and says Excalibur, and there you go. And then it shines light out of its mouth.
Okay.
Why is it a dragon? But okay,
That's a dragon.
that's what you sound like.
No,
Okay, cool. Anyway, what's your last point?
my last point is that if Excalibur was real, we have a lot of missing limbs.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes complete sense. That'd be sad.
Yep.
But a lot of prosthetics.
Yeah. So
There you
prosthetics
go.
industry, what? The prosthesis industry is on the rise.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if that's a good thing because then people might replace their limbs with like metal arms and stuff, and then
I want to be a
might-
bionic person like Shuro from Voltron. From Voltron. Whoa.
Everyone's just gonna be metal body parts. That'd be.
They'll just be like, what is it? The torso from the head to the
It'll
to the
be
hips,
like,
and then everything else is metal.
If you haven't seen, go watch the trailer for Alita: Battle Angel. The movie's coming out in a couple weeks, I believe. And you should definitely check it out. It looks like that, like a person with a head, and then everything else is just metally robot body art. That's what it'll be. I can't wait for that movie anyway. But yeah, that's what people will be, just walking around.
Okay.
With swords.
I don't know if they'd have swords because their bodies can be swords.
This is a war with swords.
A war with swords.
A war with swords. Anyway, my last point is not that.
Okay.
My last point is president access only. Okay.
What?
President access only.
To
the sword.
What sword? Excalibur.
Excalibur. Okay.
What? Presidents ain't pure.
You don't know that. I mean, probably not. But anyway, the thing is, we can't just have everybody trying it out. What you got to do is you got to become president, and only president gets a chance to try to pull the sword out of the stone.
You're going to be nice and corrupted once you get up there. I mean, not all. Let me take that back. There have been some nice presidents that are innocent and nice, and everybody loved them. 2008.
Abraham Lincoln could have been.
He was not a great guy.
George Washington could have been.
He was also not a great guy. Go to the teddy bear. Teddy Roosevelt.
Obama could have pulled the sword out of the stone.
You're like, Obama.
Yep, that's the most recent. I'm sure he could just snatch that sword out of that stone, no problem.
He'd touch it and it'd just fall.
He'll just fall out.
It's like, I'm not worthy.
The rock wouldn't melt. He'd just grab it. He's like, well, bam, there you go. So he would grab it and just sling it all around, be like, I'm Obama, king of the people. There you go. There we go. So only president access. I don't know what happens when that president leaves, as I'm assuming.
It just sucks back into the stone.
Sucks back into the stone. Was like, okay, bye. And then that next president tries to pull it out. If you can't, then it's just a little area in front of the, like a little museum type of area.
So it'd be like this giant greenhouse type thing in front of the White
House. On
House.
the front lawn, just sticking out there.
Right, just chilling.
Just chilling. Simple as that. And you can take a picture next to it. And then every time someone gets inducted to become president, the sword and the stone is right there. And then they touch it and they take a picture. Then they try to pull it. And then they take a picture again to see if they got it out. And if they didn't, they're like, okay, continue on with your legacy.
You're terrible when you unpure child.
Yep, there you go. Simple as that.
Okay.
It'll also tell us, like, oh, so.
We know what type of rule you gonna be.
Yeah, we see what type of president you gonna be.
I wonder if they can try it whenever they want. Like maybe they start their ruling.
I think you can.
And then, like, they're
You can
terrible
try it
when
as
they
long
go
as
in
you're
and
in
they're
office.
like, I want to be nice again. And, like, pure. And so they try and keep trying. And so, like, what if it's, like, the day before or the day after they lose their presidency?
Then you can't try it anymore. Oh, well.
Well, technically, once a president, always a president.
No, but you have to be able to get into the White House.
Right.
It's the current president can try. I don't think Obama can just walk into the White House anytime he wants to.
Kind of can.
No, he can't. Let him try to do that now. Let him. They might shoot that man on sight. President Trump doesn't want you here. Like, I'm pretty sure all presidents just can't just stroll up into hey guys, how's it going?
I remember this room.
Yeah, I remember this room.
I did this over here. I spilled some coffee over there.
I hid some stuff in here. Just need to get my documents. Like, I don't think that happened. So yes,
don't need another Watergate scandal.
The current running president can try as long as he's in the office. Then when he gets out, no more trying. Maybe on your last day you get more and more tug at it. But nope, that's it. But yeah, that's my last point. Let's go down our points real quick.
Your mouth. Anyway, my 3 points are that if Excalibur was real, there would be extremely buff people, aka light bulbs, triangles, and or pairs. Sword fights are on the rise, and missing limbs / the prosthesis industry is on the rise.
My 3 points.
Yes.
All kids will be muscular.
Muscle.
Everyone taking fencing classes.
Muscle.
President access only.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So Marcy, whether people go see this movie or not, what movie do you suggest they go see in their free time?
The movie I suggest you watch in your free time is Monster House. No adults believe 3 youths assertion that a neighboring residence is a living creature that means them harm. With Halloween approaching, the trio must find a way to destroy the structure before innocent trick-or-treaters meet ghastly ends. This is a terrible synopsis. Terrible. Either way, I think it's a cute movie. I don't have the other synopsis pulled up. It's a cute movie. It's funny. It's kind of creepy when you get towards the end and you realize what the house is and why it's alive and all that fun stuff. But it's a good movie. This movie stars Mitchell Musso, Spencer Locke, and Sam Lerner. Yeah, it's a good movie. Go watch it. I like it. I like it a lot. What about you? What's your movie?
My movie suggestion is The Longest Yard, the remake. The 2005 one.
Okay.
Disgraced pro football quarterback Paul Crewe lands in jail, where manipulative Warden Hazen recruits him to advise the institution's team. This turns into a lead role quarterbacking a crew of inmates in a game against a team of prison guards, aided by incarcerated ex-NFL coach Nate Scarborough. Crewe and his team must overcome not only the bloodthirstiness of the opposition, but also the corrupt officials trying to fix the game against them. This movie stars Adam Sandler, Burt Reynolds, Chris Rock, and a bunch of other people.
Chris Rock and more.
Yep, go watch it. So, Mars, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Marcy_11.9. You can also find me on Twitter at Marcy_119. Where can we find you, David?
You can find me on Instagram at David_Poems. You can find me on Twitter at a Clark Kent type. Shout out to the stage. As always, shout out to Get the Brits.
Shouts to you. Thank you to all our other patrons. We appreciate you more than you know.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.